A first edition of The Natural History of Florida by Mark Catesby. I'm Adam Douglas from Peter Harrington. As you can see, I'm dwarfed by this book, which is an enormous natural history, as the title says, of Carolina, Florida, and the Bahama Islands. It's published in 1731, the title page says, but it's actually published over a few years around that time. And again, you can see from the title page that the title is given in both English and French, sort of printed in red and black, which is a sort of grand style of printing. And this is a very grand book indeed. And the reason that it's so desirable are these wonderful hand-colored engravings of American flora and fauna. And these are the first pictures, first engravings of American birds in a book. And Catesby was an English botanist who was greatly influenced by the English writer John Ray, and he set out, well armed with lots of money no doubt, to go and study this particular part of the world. Remember, we're still half a century before the American Revolution, and seeing these birds and animals that nobody had in the other side of the Atlantic had seen before. Some of them there. The crested jay. And it's really a beautifully presented book. There's the famous woodpeckers. Now, this book is published in 2 volumes. In this copy, the 2 volumes are bound together into one, which makes a very monumental volume. And beautifully presented. Even the printing is very well done, again with the English and French in parallel texts, decorated with these rather nice initials. So there's a lovely copy. It's clean and fresh. Everything you'd want it to be. The colouring is unfaded. This was all the colour was done by hand in this book. It's the era when it would simply be an uncoloured engraving and then all fully coloured by hand. This is the original colour. And really a remarkable, very desirable book. So now I'd like to show you the binding, which is suitably robust for such a monumental book. And here we are. This is contemporary Russia, which is a kind of thicker kind of calf tanned with birch bark oil. It's got very nice gilt borders, little corner pieces here on the binding. And you can see the spine itself. You can see all the gilt work in the compartments. The label Catesby's Natural History of Carolina. It's had a little bit of restoration here at the joints, the head and tail of the spine, just the corners, the extremities of the binding have been tidied up. But this is a really handsome copy of a rare and valuable book. Full details of this book are on our website, contact details for us, and more details of all our books.